Hello inspiring Charitam fans. How are you doing? We bring stories that are unique and inspirational. This story is about a man whose insecurity got better of him. His actions made him lose the most precious woman of his life. Let's hear it. Noah was Mr. Charming in his high school and college. His friends knew that he was an instant catch and many girls fell for him. He wasn't interested in any serious relationship though. He hooked up with many girls throughout his college and never had a long-term relationship. But soon after he started working, he met Maria. Maria was a totally different girl than he met before. She was kind, intelligent, and not someone very easily attracted towards him. She had her guard up. Her not-so-instant desire made him more curious. Maria and Noah were neighbors and he kept finding excuses to talk to him. She was a very composed woman and was not a typical girl. She didn't love going out with girls. She loved reading, watching TV and was very interested in geopolitics. Noah was just smitten by her. He was head over heels. Slowly, Maria let her guard down and they started interacting. Long story short, Maria and Noah both fell for each other over the next few months. A year after dating, Noah proposed and she said yes. Both the families were very happy and they got married a couple of years later. Throughout the relationship, Noah kept getting attention from women. It bothered Maria at first but she trusted Noah with her life. Even though Noah enjoyed the attention but never really crossed the line. He was in love and he knew that he married someone precious. But things changed when Maria joined her new office. There was a co-worker of Maria, John. Noah always had a bad vibe about him. Maria did talk about him occasionally, but never explicitly. But whenever he saw John, he felt there was something wrong. He even told Maria. Maria said if he felt so, then she would try to keep her distance from him. But there were still messages from him. Few days before Noah had to go on a business trip for a week, Maria told him that he was right all along. John tried to flirt with her and she immediately shut him down. She even showed her the message. She looked quite disturbed by this whole incident as well. But Noah wasn't convinced. He had a feeling that Maria was hiding something. He saw Maria blocked John's number. But in his mind, he knew that Maria cheated on him. He went on a business trip and was not really replying to Maria. He was still mad at her. Eventually, during the trip, he made out with someone from his office and had a one-night stand. The next morning, he told himself that it was only fair, as his wife also cheated on him. To justify his actions, he fanatically started investigating the details of Maria's affair. But the more he searched, the clearer it became that Maria never crossed any line. He was desperate to find something to support his theory. He had access to every password of her. He searched everything and finally found some conversation with Maria with a female friend about John on Facebook. It was a conversation right after Maria blocked John. He went through the messages and saw how Maria was upset about not cutting off John earlier. She said to her friends that how Noah was right to find the bad vibes from John, but she never got such vibes. She thought John was a good guy and they were only co-workers. She explained how she never spoke to him about anything outside work. She made it very clear that she is married and would never do anything stupid. The messages even said that Maria has warned John to stop talking to her, else she would raise the issue with HR and asked him to switch departments. Noah felt like poop. But he was still not convinced. He decided to speak to John to know the truth. He found him out on Facebook and eventually spoke to him, a few days later. He got to know from John that Maria was visibly angry when he expressed his interest in her. She was nothing but a cooperating coworker and he felt very bad for blowing that off. Noah was devastated. His insecurity made him cheat and now he had no idea what he wanted. He spoke to one of his friends regarding the same and he advised him not to tell a soul about that night. He was asked to focus on himself and maybe work on those insecurity issues. Noah was torn from inside. He was bottling up the guilt and it was eating him alive. Maria could clearly see there was a visible change in him. She tried speaking to him but he insisted that there was nothing wrong. A few days later, John came to Maria in office and told her about the encounter with Noah. She was very suspicious at this point. She never realized that Noah didn't trust her. She was furious that how could he think and disrespect her by contacting John. She felt violated. When she went home and confronted Noah, he broke down crying. He told about the insecurities he had. He apologized and assured her that he would go to therapy to work on it. He, however, didn't mention the one-night stand. He started to go to individual therapy. His therapist advised him to work on his issues and then come for marriage counseling. He must confess to Maria then. But, before that, Maria saw a message from the woman who was Noah during the business trip. She was pregnant and messaged Noah that he could potentially be a father. She asked Noah to be ready for a DNA test after the child was born. Maria was crushed beyond belief. She now realized that not only her husband cheated on her, but continued to lie every moment. But Maria was a strong woman and decided not to take the disrespect any longer. She packed her bags and left for her mother's place, a state away. She took the screenshot of the message, took a print, and left it on the table. Noah found out when he went home that evening. It was a weekend and he went to his friend's place in the morning. He kept calling Maria to apologize, but she hardly responded. Over the course of the next few months, he explained that it was his insecurity that drove him to cheat. He was remorseful and wanted to work on the marriage. But Maria was heartbroken. She trusted him and that trust was gone. She told him that right then it was impossible for her to forgive. She initiated a divorce and told him that in the future, if he works on the issues, then she would consider a reconciliation. She didn't budge despite Noah pleaded her. Noah wasn't the father of the baby though, a DNA test proved later. The divorce was finalized a year after. Noah continued the therapy and kept talking to Maria. But one day, he saw Maria with another guy. Maria looked happy and was smiling. Something snapped. He knew that he lost a precious woman for his own stupidity and actions. But he realized that it was time for him to do the right thing. He guilt-tripped Maria all along that had she communicated with him about John or listened to him, nothing would have happened. That night, he texted Maria. "I know, I failed you, but more than that I failed myself. I had everything that I wanted, but yet, I let my insecurity got the best of me. I saw you today smiling. I hope he would make you smile like this every day. I wish I could change everything, but I am just a human, and that too a stupid one. I set you free, love, you deserve everything." Maria cried more than the day of divorce that day. But she knew she could never have the same life with Noah. She replied, "I forgive you. Take care of yourself. Insecurity is a demon that you need to fight head-on. The key to this is communication. You need to communicate with your partner on those issues. Therapy can be helpful too." What do you think about the story? Please share the feedback and your suggestions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to get a notification whenever a new video is uploaded. Please check the other videos in the channel too. Stay healthy and happy. Have a great rest of the day wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching.